Alright, good evening everybody. Although there's probably nobody here just yet. We have a four-way coming up for you. Amadeus Zeno versus Traviktox. This is round 3, game 1 between those guys. And we've got Starisms versus Bennergetic. This is game 2, round 2 I believe. Very tight match between those two last time. Ben just took it. I suspect we'll be seeing a game 3 out of these guys. On comms and on tracker there is me, and we also have Dark12. Dark, good evening.
Good evening, Swap. How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, thanks. Yours?
Tiring, but now I get to see this awesome match between Amadeus and Traviktox with Starisms and Bennergetic. I've been looking forward to this match, let me be honest. Because these are both sets of really good runners.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tight one between these guys. So our runners are all ready. All sitting in the menus, ready to go. Traviktox... Traviktox doesn't appear to have the seed just yet. It has been sent to them, they just haven't spotted it yet. So while we wait for that, how has today been for people in chat? And we've got a yep, crickets indeed chirp. So we've got a reset there from Trav. Looks like he's probably all set up now. Oh, PGA. So everybody appears to be ready. I'm gonna drop from the race and let these guys get started. So what are we expecting as a first item?
Well, obviously we're gonna get more for today. Just, start them off small and then just gradually build up.
Yeah.
And then you throw a monkey wrench in the line, you give them high jump.
I love more first and then plasma and seal, just to completely mix the power of the two things.
Yeah, plasmas would be nice to get early, but honestly I prefer spacer at the start.
Yeah, I agree.
A wider beam and it easily makes the clan way easier.
I've just noticed.
If you wall jump really fast, you can probably keep that plasma on the screen while you just do hero shots all the way up.
Yeah. But yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to. Who v who joggle? We've got Amadeus Zeno versus Traviktox and Starisms versus Bennergetic. Be really good fun. I think we've got 4 pretty tightly matched runners here. And nicely, I've just noticed we have 250 followers on Speedrunners Arena. So thank you all for following that.
Would you look at that? I'm a wizard.
Is this even random? Oh wait, I did this. I am having an amazing day, Jargle. How's your day been?
And I'd like to point out that Amadeus does have a armor patch on. That's the name of the patch, Armored. All it does is change the look of Samus's suit and the, charge and, well, all the beams, specifically. Oh, and we got power bombs right off the start.
My apologies for the audio there. That should be sorted now. I left some background music on. You should now have audio from Amadeus alone.
Oh, Star's not completely getting up there. Gonna have to do a crouch jump into a down grab to get out. And we've got our second reverse tank.
Ooh, this is... And Stars gets out. That's nice. Because that can be quite tough.
Oh, and tried to go for the mock ball there.
It's always a super swaggy one. I quite like that you go for that mock ball there, and there's nothing to judge when you land. It just looks really cool to me.
Yeah, there's that one and the one out of 230 missiles, which I've nicknamed the Jargle Ball because he was the first person I've ever seen do it.
That's a really pretty one. Really tight to get as well.
Oh, and we got Charge Beam at the main route power bombs.
Interesting. It's always nice to see that early.
And it looks like everybody's gonna get their Charge Beam. I mean, you got your Beam Wish. And Amadeus is slowly taking the lead. Oh, we got two E-Tanks right off the start. Amadeus is using a patch called the Armored patch that was made by a couple of people. But it basically just changes some of the sprites to both the beams and the Varia and Gravity suit. And some of the space pirates look a little different. But other than that, all it does is just change the looks and it doesn't actually change the effects. Or, well, hitboxes on things. Yeah, Amadeus and Traviktox keeping it pretty close of a race right now.
Yeah, there's not much between them at all. And Stars isn't far behind Ben either. A couple of seconds up difference in the climb.
Oh, and we got 10 power bombs at BT, which just means that if they want, they can do a early wall jump up to Gauntlet.
Indeed it does. I suspect we'll see that from all four of these guys.
I mean, it really depends on if they want to follow logic or not. And, ooh, Amadeus getting a nicely done Alcatraz, along with Traviktox's first try as well. And Traviktox deciding to go down. Bennergetic also getting the Alcatraz first try. And just missiles at the 230 missiles. Not surprised there.
Nothing fun. First try Alcatraz from Stars too.
Yeah, everyone got it today.
I wish I could do that.
Can't get it first try?
Almost never.
Just really depends on the day.
Got Amadeus making their way through the gauntlet. Shout outs to Fry Guy.
Wow, that power bomb drop.
Yeah, and Amadeus just casually skips over it.
I mean, you can't really waste time picking up things like that, but with the chances of that dropping, I probably would have picked it up just because so I don't have to go back to the ship.
Yeah.
His first item is supers.
Nice. First set of supers we've seen.
And it very well could be the very first one if we end up finding space jumper, speed, or bombs.
Very nice back of gauntlet there from Amadeus.
And he's got the number of life to go along with it. Or meaning of life, not number of life, lol. And we got power bombs, and I think that's missiles? Yes. Amadeus remembering to check Terminator for the third reverse tank. Dang.
Wow.
Ooh, Stars getting up the early wall jumps to Gauntlet, which are not as easy as it seems. But once you get the timing down, the rest of the jumps flow in pretty quick. And Amadeus being the first person down into Green Brinstar.
Let's see what Brinstar's got to offer. This can be hugely varied.
Power bombs underneath. Oh, plasma.
Ooh.
And a boatload of supers. Now that is a really good find. Oh, it looked like Stars was trying to do a D-boost to get through the back of Gauntlet, just because I think the damage from the spikes would have done a lot less if she got the D-boost, because then she would have gone over the acid, but instead got hit by the acid as well and had to activate her reserves. Not the most pleasant way to go through Gauntlet.
Yeah, it's a risky move. It can pay off, but it's a little bit scary at times. Got Ben picking up his plasma beam. Trav with a lovely quick drop there through into that power bomb.
It's intriguing to see that Traviktox has 20 power bombs. I probably would have stopped at 15. But I mean, the more the merrier. You can never be too careful with power bombs.
Yeah, and until you've got the sort of regular morph bombs, it's always nice to have a few spares, I think. And the Edecoons have an E-Tank.
That's E-Tank number 3. At this point, we're just playing a little game of follow the leader. I'm curious to see which way each of our runners will take when they hit Red Tower.
Yeah, typically in these seeds you find that doing a nice early wreck ship pays off, but there's nothing really so far that indicates that might be a good call.
Well, with Charged Plasma, you might want to just go ahead and get it out of the way. That's, what, 4 shots, I believe?
That sounds about right. There's nothing so far that puts wreck ship in logic though. Whether the runners decide to listen to what the logic says or just go for it.
Well, the plus side for it being variable, the only thing we really have to worry about is what items let you go places, because that does not actually tell you, oh hey, you have speed, go to wreck ship. It
Yeah,
could very well play against you on that and decide to place the items in wreck ship under slowest.
yeah, absolutely.
And Charge just has missiles.
I think I agree with Amadeus' decision to skip out of that there.
With his, he has 20. I'm sure he'll find more supers along the way to make up for.
Yeah, I agree. And at this point as well, with charged plasma. You can sort of get away with picking up very little ammo now.
Oh, Traviktox doing the high jumpless, high jumpless strat to open the wave.
Very nicely done.
Oh, and Amadeus getting that 2% drop. Now, I gotta say, I am very impressed with Amadeus's movement, because he's playing on a keyboard.
Yeah. It always impresses me to see people playing on keyboard, especially when you see the sort of quality movement that you end up with.
Like, see, he managed to get the Wavegate second try, but still managed to do it.
Stars unfortunately having a little bit of trouble in the Etiquette shaft there. But gets it.
That shaft is not as easy as it seems if you're not being careful.
I did not realise you were on keyboard, Smoke.
Yeah, I'm also semi-decent with keyboard, but the only issue is I can't find my A button anymore since it got remapped for whatever reason. Otherwise, I'd be still playing on keyboard. But that's RetroArch for you.
And we've got Amadeus headed down. Traviktox doing the same. Let's see what we've got at Spacer.
It's an E-tank.
E-tank number 4.
Without suits, that's really good to have this early. Like, at this point, I think I'm hoping for grapple, if anything.
Grapple would be nice at this point.
Well, if only because then X-ray wouldn't be orphaned. Like, X-ray and speed, both of those would be great.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to orphan checks unless you have to.
Ben's going down as well. a super's in the wall. God, the sync between those top two runners.
Yeah, Traviktox deciding not to pick it up. That's a confusing decision. You don't have. I actually take that back. You do have charged plasma, so I mean, yeah, that would make sense. You really
Yeah,
don't
I
need
think
that much ammo.
at this point, I think I would be pretty much done with ammo.
Oh, Star's trying to do the, as I call it, the swag strat, where you do the turn back strat to try and shoot the gate. Now let's see who's taking Kraid to prom. And Stars gets it. And Traviktox tells him to set the F down.
Ooh, and we've got a Sephi beam.
And he decides to pick up said Sephi beam. Let's hope that was by accident, and if it's not, he's gonna have to live with that until he can turn it off. And Kraid is down for Amadeus.
But Ben just starting his Kraid fight. We'll see if he gets the quick kill.
No
Nice
question
kill.
about it.
Oh, and decides against Spazer. Alright, good night, Smokey. Thank you for being around. Good to have you here.
Interesting decision. You're already down here, why are you skipping high jump?
Yeah, I'd have expected at least an up and over check there.
Like, I understand without speed, but you can at least check some of upper north air. Like, the elevator may take a little while, but you don't have access to direct shift, so it's obviously where progression lies. Unless it's at the mode, of course.
Yeah.
Because that's probably my most hated thing, is to find space jump or grapple there. It's like, oh yeah, go direct shift now.
We've also got 3 items at the top of Red Tower that are in logic at the minute as well, so we could see something there.
Supers, missiles, what else? Oh yeah, top of red tower exists. Apparently I forgot. And we find
And X-ray.
Well,
Excellent, that means we've got microwave.
Oh, but we got space jump. There's our
Ooh.
big ship axe. And another E-tank.
Nothing useful at Croc Escape there, just a pack of regular missiles. Ben taking a save. I think it might be the first save we've seen.
Saves? What are those? One save or get out. Oh, Star's almost getting that quick kill, but...
That was very unlucky.
Just didn't shoot that last one. Now, since Amadeus and Ben both went down to pick up X-ray, they'll have a little easier of a time against Fan 2. if we go to wreck ship? And we have ice beam
Ooh.
water. This has been pretty front-loaded. Now we gotta wonder what the troll item is.
Yeah, I'm not used to rolling decent seats.
It only happens when it's not for you.
4 out of 5 beams this early though. It's not a bad one. Ben currently at the top of Red Tower, so I'll pick up his space jump.
And Amadeus gets out of the top of Red Tower. Or, well, onto the top part. Those wall jumps are pretty tricky on keyboard, I'll have to admit. And it looks like Traviktox is gonna show us our first Phantoon fight.
And we've got a slow first round. Very nice little studded Doppler there.
Yeah, who needs a microwave beam?
Very nice fight. I believe that was a slow fast mid.
Was there even a fight? I didn't see it. Just came in, wrecked him, left. Just like his ship.
Ben picks up his ice beam. And Stars follows up Red Tower. Ooh, Varia at right side supers for Trav.
Well, that wasn't expected at all.
Traviktox is going to take a save here before heading across and checking the E-tank item. And welcome everybody from Speedrunners Arena too.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Raiding with a party of 9. How did our Glossio versus Mr. match go? Ooh, Glossio won? Does that take to a round 3, or does it end? And Bennergetic takes out Fantoon. And Traviktox doing the wreck ship clip, which, once you look at it, it's already done. Probably one of my favorite little clips in the game, just because it's just quick and done. It's like, wait, did he even do it? What about you? Do you have any of your favorite clips in this game?
I do really like that wreck ship one as well. I also quite like the ice skip up to Springboard, which is fairly pretty.
That one's really fun to get.
There's also there's a slightly lesser known one coming up from the charge location. If you've been down to check Waterway, you can, where the bomb block is at the top, you can clip straight out of that entire section.
Yeah, I've seen that possible, but I've never really gotten the jump correctly.
Yeah, it's quite a tough one. I think part of the reason being that you can't actually see Samus when you do it.
And Fantoon is down for Amadeus.
Ben also going to take a save before heading across to the E-Tank Island.
Didn't quite see what was at the wreck ship reserve item.
No, I missed that too, actually.
Yeah, Traviktox checked it so quick I didn't even get time to look.
Pack of supers of sky missiles.
And more supers in the crater.
And we've got the stars just starting their Fantoon fight. Ben sees a pack of power bombs and is going to reset.
I do not blame him.
We've got a microwave from stars. Very nicely done.
Oh, we got a speed booster.
That's about as trolly a location you can expect for speed. Presumably nothing interesting at the wreck ship reserve item, since Traviktox is turning around immediately. Amadeus also takes a reset on finding those power bombs.
Don't blame him. Who wants power bombs at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. When you've got 20 something power bombs already, really not worth the pickup. Oh, it looks like we're going to see a volcano check.
Yeah, he stored that spark. Looks like he's getting ready to. Ooh, and my favorite entry.
Ooh, gravity.
Well, that doesn't explain the gravity of this situation.
Doc, please.
I mean, if I
Going
was
very well, Jargle.
if I was Traviktox at this point, I would say screw this and I'm out. Because as it seems, I think Traviktox is now in go mode. You really don't need high jump for anything.
Yeah, I would agree. Completely in go mode now. Space jump, both suits, and charge. That's pretty much all you need. And he's got ice and speed to get through to bottom.
Like, and only having Ridley and Dragon left, he can rush right to the end.
Looks like he's going to head into Meridia first.
Interesting decision.
Maybe just going to check some of the cheap items to check.
I mean, at this point, what does he want? Wave, potentially high jump and screw just for convenience?
No, continuing right through.
Maybe he's just planning on killing Ridley last and then heading up through the Meridia pipe as usual.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Oh, and Traviktox showing off a stutter tap there. I think that was a stutter 3. I mean, it can be a huge backtrack, but if you really go fast and you're just trying to rush Dragon, it can actually be faster if your movement is just really, really good. And I mean, you would rather have Screw Attack for Lower Norfair anyways, do the last minute check. And we had a brief high five from Amadeus and Bennergetic. Oh, and Amadeus not even taking a save, just gonna hit straight into the volcano.
That's a brave call. It's not
What
the
a
most
smart one.
dangerous room, but it can go wrong.
Yeah, I've had a death in there once.
Seems very happy about that.
That are very annoyed because that location's one of the worst.
That's true.
Yeah, I would actually agree with you, Jurgle. I would have totally went to Lower Norfair first. Like, with the items I have. Or, that Traviktox has. I would have totally went there first.
And Dragon is down for Traviktox.
Got some fried shrimp today.
I'm not even going to check the item, just going in there for the kill and straight back out and down for Ridley.
Yeah, I find it quite interesting that we didn't have much divergence until just now.
Yeah, it's been really tight. And I think it's just been sort of bits of movement that have made a bit of a difference. But yeah, the difference between heading to Meridia versus heading to Lower Norfair really confuses things a little bit from sort of trying to determine who's in the lead.
Yeah, at this point it really just depends on movement. And Traviktox looks to be looking for something. Doing these last minute checks to find probably screw attack if anything.
I find it interesting that he's checking these items on the way out but skipped the item behind Dragon.
Maybe they're quicker checks. Because you have to pass through these rooms anyway.
Yeah, maybe. So just sort of hoping to find something on the way down, and yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Ben misses fast pillars.
Yeah, he's got power bombs. Yeah, but you always want to conserve power bombs anyway, just in case that one little moment where you end up soft-locking yourself. Yeah, it happens. Amadeus heading into Lower Norfair, while Traviktox heading into Norfair for the first time. Ask what, why Traviktox went up instead of down? I mean, we'll see at the end which route was faster for him. Because while Amadeus is just at worst room in the game, Traviktox is now entering. So his movement has been pretty clean up to this point. Oh, and Bennergetic getting a little low on health. Probably don't want to go through the Kazans, I think they're named.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit risky.
Bennergetic trying to go for the speed kill? Not sure, he seemed to morph.
Yeah, I think he maybe just double tapped down there by mistake.
I mean, yeah, Phoenix, no, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, I could imagine it being worth it. Like, if you actually found it up there, sure, maybe. But, like, are you really gonna do the out-of-the-way checks, like, even if you're gonna pass through them? Like, you could easily just pass straight through Meridia after Lower Norfolk. I like Amadeus' decision to pick those supers up. Oh no, Jurgle, I completely agree with you. I would not have went and killed Dragon. Like, it would have seemed a lot slower to me, but you see it here first. Traviktox's movement has been very clean up to this point to make back his time from doing. You can tell he really knows his game.
Yeah, Trav's quite an experienced runner. He's got some really good movement through a lot of this game.
And Bennergetic being the first person to Ridley. Take out the stupid space pelican.
Thanks for hanging around, Jargle. Have a safe flight.
Oh, what was that dodge? Did you see that on Traviktox's screen?
I missed that actually.
He weaved around the Deskiga, like slowly cutting his morph ball movement short. So instead of getting hit by the Deskiga, he kind of dodged it.
Oh, cool.
And then went straight down towards the Kazans. That was really nicely done.
Let me clip that. I want to see that.
We're about to have a third. Look at this.
Really, really tight.
Like, killing Ridley last seems to be slower sometimes, but you see her first. Traviktox making back his time.
Stars seems to be... Oh, Stars has run out of power bombs and is now stuck in worst room.
Oh,
I don't think these guys can drop power bombs. This is really unfortunate for Stars if that's the case. Yeah, takes a reset.
They have a 2% drop, I believe.
Okay, so there was a chance there, but just not worth the time.
Way too slim.
That knocks Stars back by quite a big margin. We got Traviktox finishing up their Ridley fight.
I mean, just has to go get speed and gravity again, but I mean, that's gotta feel bad.
Yeah, absolutely. But on the bright side, gained a lot of information first time round, so knows what they need to skip and what they need to pick up.
Yeah, but you still gotta wait 30 seconds for the bowling animation.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal, but it is what it is, and that's just the way of Super Metroid, unfortunately.
Oh, Ben taking a save. Being a little low on health, I completely understand.
Yeah, absolutely. Gets a nice power bomb drop off the key hunters there. And decides to head straight up. So if I was Ben in this situation, I think I'd have been heading down to the fire fleas, grab some power bombs, just to have them there. Well, he's got 10, that's probably more than enough.
Ooh, both looking for E-tanks, and they find one. Just sitting at Alcon missiles.
Traviktox has just activated his reserves with these key hunters.
No. These guys heard they'd deal 50 damage, even with a full suit.
We've got Amadeus checking, I forgot what that room's called.
That's Striker Z.
So it is, thank you. And Stars picks up their speed booster again. And we've got Amadeus and Traviktox in the same room now. Well, half a room apart.
Oh, Traviktox tanking the damage. Not with how low his health is. I'm very surprised he would go through with that. Oof, Traviktox just jumping around like a. I don't know what. They just keep jumping around. Didn't get hit though. Their movement is still very, very clean.
We've got Stars heading in to pick up their gravity suit again.
And now to see how much faster the Traviktox's route was.
Assuming nothing crazy happens here, I think we're going to see a very tight finish between three of these runners.
Well, with the fact Traviktox is already heading towards Ponkfish, while Amadeus is in the Aqueduct with Bennergetic sitting at Batwoon, it's clear the route that Traviktox took was way faster. Deciding not to check any items, but deciding to take out the shrimp right now.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Sex. I think this is Traviktox's race to lose at this point. I think we're still only going to see a few minutes between the first three runners. Certainly going to be very tight between Amadeus and Ben.
One's in the Coliseum, the other one's heading into Dragon. Not that far apart.
We can both go for the microwave kill if they choose to.
Looks like Ben's already on it.
Amadeus decides to pick up a pack of supers there. That's Drake on down for Ben. As we see Traviktox enter the G4 room.
Oh no. You can grab the Metroids and you may have eyes, but you don't have bombs to get them off you, so you're gonna have to waste 3 power bombs to get killed.
Very nice room 3 from Traviktox there.
And Stars is back in the worst room of the game.
Traviktox not going for the baby skip. Doesn't have high jump, so not worth going for anywhere really. And this is right.
Yeah, it didn't look like he did.
Amadeus, don't you dare. Damn you.
Oh, that super. Just unloaded it right into the guy's face. Poor Ponkfish.
I knew it was coming and it still hurt.
I mean, this is why I freeze them if it's a good seed. Because if it's bad, I'd get supered immediately. I have no remorse. Oh, and Traviktox not deciding to do his F-skip. Oh no, Amadeus picking up the reverse tank.
Yeah, Ben did the same thing on his way down. Completely forgot about it. It gets you every time.
I mean, if it's supers, sure, but if it's a reverse tank, no, get out of here.
I just love seeing people skip a reserve at the bottom of Terminator on the way through when they're thinking about it, and then completely forgetting about it.
It was a nice palace PGA.
Hey, we only talk about good games.
Oh, so I should talk about Punch-Out. Got it.
Don't you dare.
And Stars is gonna take on the Space Pelican.
We've got Ben making his way through room 4, as Amadeus makes their way through room 2, and Traviktox waits to start Mother Brain 3.
No stand-up glitch, not enough E for that.
Yeah, I agree, Phoenix. If it hadn't been for that
Yeah.
reset, this would have been crazy tight between all 4 of them.
Oh, and Amadeus got perfect art. He didn't touch the dust stories though.
Ooh, nice.
And the baby is down.
It's always nice when you've got 3 or 4 babies on screen all at once.
Ridley barely getting taken down.
Ooh, that's... yeah, that's close.
Yeah, GG. Very close fight for Stars, but managed to do it. And Mother Brain is down for Traviktox.
We've got Ben entering the Mother Brain room. Amadeus not far behind him at all.
And Ben also deciding not to do the zip skip. I'm kind of confused by this.
I think maybe it's just people aren't as familiar with the setup without having wave for the ice skip, and so decide just to power through rather than taking the chance of having to do that more than once.
That makes sense. And Mother Brain 1 is down.
I'm just gonna have to take a refresh, everything just froze for me. We're good.
And Star's actually using the Ninja Pirates to grind some health. And Amadeus gets the zip skip. First try, right? It's always
I
first
think
try.
so. Yeah. Even if it was the second try. The first try of Saw.
Oh, Ben getting a little beat up.
And we've got Traviktox just about to finish. And has done with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 0 minutes and 51 seconds. GG Traviktox.
Yeah, get your GGs in chat.
And Traviktox has decided not to join us for an interview. But very good run nonetheless.
Uh-oh, Amadeus, cool the shots now.
Oh, and Stars just took a death. I didn't see where there.
I think it was from the Key Hunters.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Was that before or after Ridley? That last save?
That was after Ridley, that's why her health is so low.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, That guy will just jump straight down and snipe you. He has no remorse.
Yeah, you gotta really target him, and it's not that easy. See, this would be a reason to have screw attack.
Yeah. This
Poor
room just
Stars.
gets so much safer.
I hope she can get through this room, because it is not that fun.
Stars, please.
I like this strat. And Bennergetic taking out Mother 3. Or Mother Brain 3. Not the game Mother 3. Oh, and we've got a double right here. And Stars is through. Now we got
Excellent.
a few more rooms to go through before she can get her first E-Tank. Or there, rather.
Ben starts his escape as Amadeus starts Mother Brain 3.
Sadly, no blue bomber today.
I was just going to say, no validation of any sort today. We've got no Smoky Beam, we've got no Spring Ball.
I mean, we have Ice Beam, but that's not a validation. That's just my beam. And Mother Brain 3 is down.
You love that game, don't you?
Yes, I do. It was really well made.
Ben making his way up the climb. And Ben is going to join us for an interview. And has done with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
GG, Bennergetic.
GG, Ben.
Thank you, everybody. Good game to all involved.
How'd you like the seed?
So this was pretty interesting, actually. Because I'm thinking either I missed something pretty early on, or I might have found a slight flaw in the logic. When I went down to Kraid and then high jump boots, I had morph, charge, plasma, and some ammo, right? And then ice beam and space jump space jump was at alpha power bombs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But red tower climb isn't in logic without ice beam. And ice beam was behind the moat, or on the other side of the moat. And I didn't have wave beam, and there's still a blue gate in between Green Hill Zone and Red Tower.
So I think one of the things in logic, it doesn't come up very often here, but if you had power bombs, you could have headed right from the landing site through the green door and down into the top of Red Tower.
Now that I've finished my race.
Obviously, once you've gone down Green Hill Zone, that is no longer possible.
Right.
But I think that is allowed in the logic for something to be at alpha power bombs.
Okay.
As long as you have some power bombs elsewhere.
Right. And that makes sense, because that definitely would have been available. It was kind of throwing me off, like when I went to high jump boots, didn't see anything, and was just thinking like, man, what did I miss? Because I get it, like you can make it to alpha power bombs from the landing site, but it just seemed that I had just figured that it would maybe be one of those soft block preventions. So I was worried that I like missed an item.
Well, I was gonna suggest grappling beam, but that was actually in Yellow Meridia, in the watering hole.
Oh yeah, where was... Okay, Screw Attack F, Fire Fleas, Spring Ball. Just kind of curious where Wave Beam was. Did anybody get Wave Beam?
Nope.
No, nobody got Wave Beam.
No, it did not. And it looks like Amadeus is going to join us
Alrighty.
for a two-way interview here.
I actually do not know where Wave Beam is. Missile Lava Room?
Missile Lava Room.
Is that Croc?
I think that's Criteria Power Bombs.
That was Gravity.
What's up,
Okay,
guys?
yeah, the...
And we're joined by Amadeus. GG and very well done.
GG Amadeus.
Yeah, thank you. GG, Ben.
So, do you want to know the deciding factor between you two and Traviktox?
Sure.
It was kind of intriguing to us. He went straight to Dragon and killed him before Ridley.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were sitting here wondering what he was doing and then noticed how he ended up slowly taking the lead on you, but you were in the lead for most of it. Like, you were already down at Ridley when he was coming down towards Ridley as well. It was very close up to the point where you guys were at the Three Musketeers room. That was where he was only one room behind you.
Yeah, that's definitely close.
Yeah, you kept up to pace with him. Very well done.
Thanks.
It's actually been a really tight race between all four of you, and unfortunately Stars soft locked in. Well, not quite technically soft locked, but took a reset in worst room in the game, and you were all within a few rooms at that point.
Reset at worst room in the game.
Yeah, they ran out of power bombs.
Ah,
Thanks.
yeah, that's tough.
I was keeping a very close eye on my supers and power bombs as I was going through Meridia. And they're calculating in my head like the whole way through. I was pretty close.
So I saw Stars say not like this in the SRL chat.
Yeah.
And so that is primarily what led to the save after Ridley.
Yeah.
Because I figured that maybe something like that had happened. Whereas
Yeah,
it probably
just lock in that advantage.
Which made me realize that might be some cosmic brain messed up reverse psychology you can pull on your opponent. Don't anybody do that though. That's messed up.
I'm sure somebody has done it. Like, you gotta get an edge on your opponent, but you don't even have to say anything to do that.
Yeah.
But one note, Amadeus, you had microwave. How come you didn't do that to Phantoon?
Probably just forgot about it at the time.
I do not blame you. Sometimes you just don't expect to find charge, plasma, and X-ray right at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a practice run I did the other day where I ended up going through like 3/4 of it using Spazer because I forgot that I'd grabbed plasma before it. Yeah, my memory's not the greatest.
It's so hard to recall everything from these matches.
Yeah.
Wow, GG, you both took the same exact path, ended up with the same amount of items.
36%.
Mainly
That's
because you guys
awesome.
picked up the Kappa tank right at the end.
Oh yeah, I ran into that down at Terminator.
Me too.
Yep.
And I'd gone through Gauntlet and checked it on layout. I was like, okay, I'll have to remember to jump over that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead I just
LOL.
going my usual way through Terminator and, you know, I do a jump, but I landed right on it. I was so mad, especially since I'd already ran into another one before that. Like, pretty early in the run, I believe.
So Amadeus, I think you know what I'm gonna mention about your run.
Hey, that fish doesn't have any reason to be special and have his own place. You knew it was gonna happen.
Of course I did. It still hurts every time.
Hey, at least this time I didn't tease the fish first.
That's a great clip. Yeah, any general sort of proudest moments, most embarrassing moments?
I again so oh yeah, that's right. This race
So
started off.
Stars just ran into that reserve tank.
That's 4 out of 4, right?
Not sure. I think Traviktox already had it.
So 4 out of 4.
I'll go with that.
So this race started off pretty interesting for me with a little bit of a bad omen. First, I missed the countdown, and that only had me late by like 2 seconds. But I missed the countdown because it just seemed like not everybody was ready yet. Someone was asking about like, oh, which seed are we playing? You know, so I just like looked away for a little bit to get some stuff ready, and then I looked back and the match had started. And then I had also started a nosebleed before I got to Morph Ball.
Oh man.
So
Wow.
I thought that was a pretty bad omen.
Yeah, how late did you start?
Oh, just like 2 or 3 seconds, but then I had to like, after I grabbed Morph Ball, I lost another few seconds, like grabbing a washcloth for my face.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of, I did the best that I could, but I know I can definitely do better. Proudest moment though was, messing up microwaving Botfoon like 6 times.
That stupid Snip's hitbox, man, I tell you.
Yeah, I did all sorts of weird, funky stuff for that. I'm not sure what I was thinking.
I think probably the worst moment for me was when I grabbed Spazer.
That always feels bad.
I'm sitting there not even thinking. I'm like, oh, a beam. Jumped, grabbed it, and I'm like, damn it, I already got plasma.
And presumably your most embarrassing moment was running into that reverse tank.
Oh, that was definitely right up there too.
And I wish that was my most embarrassing moment. It might have even been during the Mother Brain fight. That also got pretty Monka-esque, just like last race.
And I got a little worried with the Mother Brain fight.
Yeah, me too. And it's like one of the easiest fights in the game. Like
She
compared
hit me
to
with a catch-up and knocked me down to 1 tank. And I was just like, oh no. And then I went to check my reserves. I'm like, I got 2 and they're full, I'm good. Yeah, that definitely, ironically enough, that reserve tank ended up saving me. Yeah, I still hate reserve tanks though. And I'd almost gone up to criteria power bombs before I went to wreck ship. Probably would have made things a little easier.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I always do. Yeah,
I was sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, I got the stuff, I can go up there. It's not too far out of the way. And then, you know, I was just like, yeah, whatever, I already came over power bomb to the moat door open. Just one did wreck ship, but on the way out I'm like, I really think I should check there. Definitely happy that I did.
Yeah, super happy to find speed boost right before checking the wreck ship reserve. Wreck ship reserve.
Ooh, Stars being the only person to get Zeb skip first try.
Nice.
And she does not have wave either, so I was curious about that. Do you not know the waveless setup?
No, I do
Or you-
not. I'm watching it right now. Let me see, because no, I don't know it. I had a feeling, I figured it was probably possible, but okay. Oh, wow, that looks super easy.
Yeah, but if you have charge and plasma, I think you have to crouch and aim straight up. But there are just very different variations of it depending on what beam you have. Like Spacer, you can stand and shoot. But since plasma has a weird hitbox, you have to crouch.
Okay. It's good to know. I'll work on that a little bit. You know, I was practicing the speed Zeb skip yesterday, and using some save states and stuff, and I could not figure out like where to do the shine spark from or what to do after it. I kept getting like stuck in the wall.
Well, once you get the spark, you go all the way down to the corner. You diagonally spark to the top left, and then hold down.
And then hold down. Okay. I think that's the missing piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, I've never done it myself. I just know it because so many people mention what not to do with it and what you should do with it. Because, yeah, you'll end up soft walking if you don't do it right.
Right.
And Stars is onto her mother brain fight. Onto the third phase already. Sadly, no one Smoky validated today, so...
Yeah.
I really gotta wonder where that was, because I've never
It's a
heard
lava room missiles.
I was actually thinking about that, like, as I was doing the escape. I'm sitting there doing the escape, and I'm like, I never found wave. Sorry, Smokey.
Like,
It couldn't be the Croc
maybe
power bomb,
speed?
could it?
Well, it's
Oh.
not a lava room, so I was
What about-
thinking speed or pantry.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's speed.
Because both of them were, well, I would assume it would be called speed booster missiles, but, you know, not everything's that intuitive.
Yeah. I think you're right about speed boost missiles. Otherwise, which one is pantry?
That's Indiana Jones. The item with grapple.
Yeah.
Like, both of them have acid in it, which is why I'm like, maybe? But
Yeah.
speed is also, I believe that one has rising lava, so that one would make more sense.
Yeah. Well, quick moment. I'd just like to say a big thank you to J-Chalk and the Goron gang for putting this tournament together. And also very big thank you to you guys, Swap and Darkred, for restreaming and doing commentary. It takes a lot of work to make something like this happen, so thank you guys so much.
Well,
Yeah,
we
it
couldn't have
means
done
a
it
lot.
without you guys. You guys are the one letting us run this.
Yeah, but we get all the fame.
On that note, give Alan as a follow. Links are all in chat there for you.
And the broadcast staff as well. But I think I'm going to excuse myself. So once again, thank you so much, everybody. And I'll see you all next time.
Yeah,
Later, Ben.
catch you later. GG. And we've got Stars finishing up their escape.
I think that run was my third or fourth best time ever.
Oh, nice.
Pretty happy about that.
From SRL runs, apparently, that's a 53-second PB to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really nicely done.
The only runs that I've had faster than this were just in practice. And, 2 of them were yesterday, actually.
Oh, nice.
I was quite happy when I got my first ever sub-hour run.
Oh, was that yesterday as well?
Yep.
GG.
Thank you.
Ooh,
so-
Star's making the morally correct choice. Looks like a meme.
Oh no, it's definitely the wrong choice.
Oh, and even
Gets the
Bender
spark back out.
That's
Nice.
how it's done.
Oh, I'm gonna hop out of voice chat. So, thank you guys for, restreaming, commentating, and tracking.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you for
Okay.
running, and GG.
Thank you. Hope everyone has a great day.
You too, Amadeus.
Catch you later.
Bye.
And we'll see if Stars wants to join for interview.
Oh, what it looks like Bennergetic is raiding with a party of 2 for us. Thank you very much, Ben.
Cool, and Stars is going to join us for an interview.
Welcome, welcome, Stars.
GG, Stars.
Thank you. Oh, I took too many risks that time.
I gotta say, without that death, that would have been the closest match I think we've ever seen. Or, well, soft lock, which, to point out, that is not necessarily a soft lock. You would have just had to keep resetting the room, killing the pirates for that 2% chance.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they were dropping anything, and I didn't know if there was a chance at all. But since they weren't dropping anything, I just went ahead and reset, and I felt behind really early on because of checking early gauntlet, and then when I got to Red Tower, I thought maybe I should go up because, I tend to think that Wreck Ship is worth it in full randos because of how many items are there. But I was like, okay, no, I don't have anything to get across the moat without CWJ. So I went down and I'm feeling behind. But when I found gravity, I thought maybe there's a chance. Maybe, because I just checked it on a whim. So I thought maybe there's a chance, and I just go moded it as fast as I could. I didn't want to, I thought maybe I should say, make a ship refill, and I should have. I wouldn't have had the power bomb issue. I also shouldn't have tried to open up the Meridia tube so it was open on my way back up, because that would have been the power bomb I needed.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, I knew going into this that Traviktox was probably going to be the first to dot done. He's really skilled. And I knew that with Ben, I had to take risk if I wanted to bring it to game 3, but I took too many risks. My Lower Norfair was awful, so if I had that same Lower Norfair, he probably still would have won.
So I would highly recommend you catch the VOD because you will not believe how tight things were. At the point where you took that reset, I think everyone was within a few rooms of each other.
Wow.
You'd all took pretty much the same route. The only real difference was Traviktox on the way down from Wreck Ship went and killed Dragon before Ridley. And the rest of you all followed the exact same route. It was really cool. Super, super tight.
So everyone did Gauntlet early?
Yeah, everyone went the same way up into Red Tower. You all went down.
Okay.
And Traviktox only had the one slight difference to go straight direct ship, but not checking for X-ray down at high jump boots, so he never got X-ray.
If I didn't already have charge, I probably would have skipped out on it. But
Yeah.
But microwaving, I wasn't sure if I would find wave and have the full beam. So I figured that would be. I don't think I had ice at the time either. I just had charged plasma. I was like, okay, I might as well grab this because it's gonna make Buttonwind and Dragon and Fantoon easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'd have probably done the same.
Oh,
Yeah, very good run.
thank you. GG
So-
to Amadeus, Traviktox, and Ben for. Yeah, I was really excited about this race. But again, I was glad I didn't have to beat Traviktox.
Personally, Amadeus and Ben almost beat Traviktox, but they both didn't do Dragon first. Which, it still seemed like a weird route, choosing to go rush Dragon, check Aqueduct and whichever sandpit you so choose, and then go down to Ridley. Like, I think he was looking for Screw, which was at Firefleas.
Yeah, when I found it, I was just hoping for a new tank.
Yeah,
I had
everybody
a
was doing
really
that
bad lower
same
North
thing.
air escape. If I had the health, I wouldn't have checked Screw. I wouldn't have checked the Spring Ball Maze item. Oh. Well, I guess
Usual question.
go
Any
ahead.
proudest or most embarrassing moment?
Obviously the soft lock, because like as soon I was like, okay, I'm gonna die if I don't do something here. I've got 30 health, and I was like, oh, I've got crystal flash ammo. I did it, and then as soon as it started going off, I realized, no, don't do that. I don't have screw attack. Oh, and I have like I said, I had no idea if those pirates dropped anything at all, and I killed them a few times, and they didn't seem to drop anything. So I figured they would not drop anything at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I certainly don't blame you for making that assumption. That's very reasonable.
That is the first time though that I've ever put myself in that position in that room, in any rando.
Yeah, it's one of these rooms that you tend to just forget that you need something to get through it until you're actually there.
I was even thinking in my head about power bomb counts on my way down, and I was like, oh yeah, Frog Speedway, that'll give me plenty. Plus all of the little fuzzy orbs on the just before the lava dive room. And then
Yeah.
if I needed to farm any more, those same orbs are right before Fast Pillars room.
Yeah.
I should have farmed them a second time, or I shouldn't have done that. Try to open the Meridia tube early. I ran out before it even opened, so it was a waste.
Ooh.
I considered forfeiting right then and there, but I wanted to keep Ben on his toes. So
I think you certainly did that because Ben said during his interview that he saw the not like this comment in SRL and took a save there, just really unsure of sort of what had happened, and I think it just unsettled him a little bit.
Oh. Well, I want to thank everyone for, Swap for the restreaming and all of the stuff you do behind the scenes. Same to you, Darkred. Both of you are doing things behind the scenes and commentating and whatnot to get this stuff up and going. And everyone else who's doing these things, the commentary and whatnot, because it's all volunteer work, and it takes all of you to make this happen. And I'm having such a good time in this tournament.
That's good to hear. It's very kind of you to say, and thank you for your help and offering to restream and whatnot.
Looking forward to it. So I think that means my next opponent is going to be Mithra.
Yes, you're gonna be facing Mithra.
Who has been going on to face? I think it was the winner of. Okay, yeah.
That's gonna be a fun match because they're both really, really good, and you and Mithra are really close skill-wise, I think. So that's gonna be a really good match.
I look forward to it. These close matches. Now that I'm getting over those race fingers I was having in the early days, because I'd never done SR races. I'd never done any kind of serious races outside of just with like Freya's and Poppy, and so I never had these kind of nerves going into stuff. And the the, the qualifier seed and the first two races with Snake, like you know, no offense at all meant to Snake or anyone else who's new to this, but I knew that it was my race to lose going into it with Snake. And I'm still nervous. I'm still fumbling the controls a little bit. I'm, you know, shaky a little bit. But about 10 minutes in, that all calms down and I just get into it. But luckily, that's not happening so much anymore. It's more excitement now than nerves.
Yeah, it is one of those things that I think even I still get that little bit of adrenaline rush as you see that countdown start, and
Like,
but yeah, you settle into it a little bit. And
yeah, like my second race with Mister, as soon as the race spot said go, I hit B and not A, so I had to go back in and reset all of my controls and Moonfall and everything. just one example, but I'll go ahead and dip out. Thank you for doing the commentary and the restream, everyone. I look forward to facing Mithra in the losers bracket, aka redemption bracket.
absolute pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Thank you. Bye.
Alright, and I think that's all we have for you guys for now. We have our next match, according to the schedule, is K-Dub versus Burnin at 8:30 Eastern.
That'll be our final match for today, too.
I was just checking that, and indeed it will. So yeah, thank you all for hanging around. Give the runners a follow. Give us a follow. Screw it. And if you'd like to have a look at the schedule, there it is. Any final remarks, Doc?
No, but I want to see another hype match just like this one, because matches like that are really what get people going.
Yeah, and they're great fun from our side to be able to commentate and stuff as well. So yeah, thank you all for watching. We will catch you later, and who have we got that we can go and raid?
Thankfully, there was someone practicing SMRAT.
Ah, fantastic. In that case, catch you all next time, and go show Snake some love.
Oh, fun.